I think I've been through so much stuff and like real life stuff that when this came upon me and all my prayers started getting answered, I was prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? Like God said, he always gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers, if that makes sense. So if you ever feel overwhelmed, or if you ever feel like there's so much going on, just kind of like try. I know it's super hard, but try in a way, just like see it as there is always, like God is always with you, by the way, always. That's something I learned in church. Like God is literally always with you. It can be your, listen to this, it can be your loneliest cries ever. You can be there with nobody, in a dark room with no family, friends, nothing. But when you cry, God is seeing that cry. Like he's literally watching you. Like imagine this, like you're sitting there just like crying. Cause I had those moments before where I cry and I feel like nothing, like nobody's there at all, right? Like everything goes so well, but the most important people in your life is never gonna be there. And you sit there, you cry for yourself. You have those doubts, you have those thoughts, but just know that God's like looking right through, and he's sitting there. Like imagine him just sitting there with his head, like looking at you, like it's okay. Like I see the cries, I see it. You know what I mean? It's always in those moments where you just gotta like. You just got to realize that, you know, there's a reason for those battles too, and those cries, and how you feel, and you know, like always like that. And this week was definitely one of those. Now y'all know, Chad, I like to like talk about experiences and stuff like that. Now I feel like this week the things with me, Chad, I don't really have real stuff. Y'all know that I don't really have anyone to really talk to. Like I truly don't. Y'all know that. I'm not saying that again on some like, oh, like whatever, because I'm just a very private person. I'm a very, very private person. I don't speak about a lot of things. If I have trouble, I'm in my head, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna figure it out. Like it's always like that. Like I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And I think a lot of people is like that as well. They think you just figure everything out themselves. I think circling back to God, having God by your side, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna tell you about this one time. So I would always chase God, right? Always. Like for the longest time, I told you that I was like, I think I found when I was like 15, 16, and for the longest time I wouldn't really know what the word was, like completely, because like you have a belief, but you don't really dig deep into it. That was me for the longest time. Don't get me wrong, like I'm never gonna know anything, like at all. I'm never gonna know anything. Same with for all the religions, like, you know what I'm saying? You're never gonna know perfectly 100% like about every single little detail. Like that's just all it is. It don't matter who you are. That's just what it is, right? And for the longest time, I felt like you try your best, but then you fall right back into it. You fall right back into like regular sins, or small, it sounds bad, regular sins, but like you fall into like these just bad habits of like life in general, which is super, super, super easy, by the way. Like that's the easiest thing. The hardest part is to follow the word perfectly. That's the hardest part. You know what I'm saying? That's always going to be the hardest part. That's still going to be the hardest part. But it's like, there was this one point, I'm not even trolling, it wasn't even that long ago, where I just felt like I was chasing it to the point, I was chasing him to the point, with him I mean God, I was chasing God to the point where it was almost like an obsession. Like I was chasing him so much, and learn more and put him first in everything. I'm not even kidding, chat. Every decision, still it is, by the way, but like I want to come back to it. But sometimes like every decision I would make, it don't even matter what it would be. Example, it would be like I live with my roommates, right? And there would be y'all gonna laugh at this. It's not even funny, but there would be food in the fridge, right? There would be food in the fridge. And as you learn about the word more and more and more, you know, one of the commandments is that you shall not steal. That's a very big commandment. Now, mind you, maybe like a year ago, honestly, I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all right now. A year ago, I didn't even know that was a commandment. I didn't even know that was such a big sin. I had no idea. So you just have this faith, but you don't really know what the faith is. But it's good to have faith. That's number one. That's the base of it. That's like I talked to you last time. Like that's the base of it. But it's like all sins. Yeah, no. All sins are equal. Of course, a sin is a sin. But I'm saying like I didn't even know that was a sin in general. I had no idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't know about it deep like that. I just had a faith, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, maybe there's a lot of people that that don't know what a sin is. Somebody said just what is a sin, right? Sin is just something you shall not do at all. Like basically see it as that. If you're not super into like religion stuff like that, just if it's a sin, it's a bad thing you should not do, pretty much. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, like one of the commandments is you should not steal. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have no food at all going to school, so my lunch would be real talk. I'm just keeping it 100 right now. It would be me going into the grocery store, grab my bag, turning around like this, holding it like this, acting like I'm not doing nothing. I would just sneak like two, three Snickers in there, and I had that as my lunch. Like always, every day. I would do that for like 2 years straight. I'm not even trolling. But then you wonder why is things happening to your life where you gotta get taught a lesson, right? Just like when I was like 16, 15, like that. I'm being serious. I'm just being serious. You know what I'm saying? But I never knew that. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, dang, like looking back at it now, like I would be in high school, I played basketball, and this is how I would see it. I don't know, this might be like, don't take me again, I'm not experienced this, I'm not nothing like that, but you know, everybody has their own understanding of things. So I would play a basketball game and I would be like hella good, and I would drop that, whatever, do that, and then I'd have a week of sins that I'm seeing now, a lot of it back to back, and I would like go and like my ankle would break. I'm not even trolling. You know that was my turning point, right? I broke my ankle, not broke it, I tore my ankle ligaments 3 times in 3 weeks, bro. Back to back. I'm not even kidding you. I'm not kidding you. I sat down. I'm not even kidding you. I sat down. I looked at myself. I went, like why? Like, you know when some stuff happens so much, you look at it and you like how is this possible? That's when I found like a lot of my faith. I was like, okay, and now I understand that, because it's like, God, listen, God will never do anything evil towards you. You should never think like, oh no, God is punishing me. Oh no, God is doing like, never that. But also you gotta understand is, God is your father. And as a father, just as your father on earth, what will he do? He will take you into the room and he'll be like, listen, if you're not gonna listen to my word, you gonna have to learn another way. So it's a lesson. So this is how I see it. He made me sit there after those things and be like, because basketball was my love. Like if something happened to me in basketball, I would break down crying. Real talk. I would break down crying because I missed the game in practice. Like I was obsessed. Literally how I'm obsessed with this. I was obsessed. All I wanted to do was make the NBA. That was my number one goal forever, for the longest time. So I was like literally like in college. And I sit there and I'm like, God, God, and I'm not super into my faith at this point. I'm like, God, why is this happening? Like I don't get it. I truly don't get it. And slowly I'm like, you know what? Should I start cutting back on things that just don't feel right? Because here's the thing. Let me tell you something. A lot of people talking about lust. We can talk about that a little bit. How do I tell you this in the best way? You know what I'm feeling because let's be honest here, every person in this chat, I'm telling you right now, y'all know when a decision is right or wrong. Yes or no? Like, if you truly think about it, you know deep, if you really look deep in your stomach, you know exactly when a decision is right or wrong. We all do. Like, we literally all do. Let me tell you something. That feeling, that's God. That's God. Why do you think everybody says always go with your gut? Because your gut, it's your inner body. That's what's telling you that God is telling you not to do this or to do this. That's how I see it. So you know when everybody's like, you know when they're like, say for example, like I told y'all, I would steal a lot when I was a kid, like 15, 14, 13, like I would be in school, I would steal food all the time. I would steal food all the time. Now I wouldn't just steal to steal, I would steal because I needed it. Okay, now I would steal and I would do all these things, but you don't think every time I stole, even as a 13-year-old, you don't think every time I stole from the store, you don't think every time I thought about stealing, you don't think I knew that was wrong? You don't think I felt that in my stomach, like this is not something I should do? But what we're doing is, as humans, we are almost like, the biggest thing for me sometimes, and I think for a lot of people, is that when you have that stomach feeling, you want the quick adrenaline. You want the quick reward from it. So you do it anyways. But what you don't understand is when you're doing it anyways, you're going away from God. You're pushing against His word. You get what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the Big 10 gift at WQ. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. So How many times? I'm gonna be right honest and say this, because I think this is the biggest, easiest, quick thing, and then quick realization. How many of y'all have sat there? No, real talk. Let's have a talk. How many of us sat there, women or men, don't matter. And you sit there, you're on your bed. Maybe you're a little bored. Maybe you're a little horny. That's human. That's human emotions, right? How many of y'all have been like, you know what? Let me go masturbate. Let me masturbate real quick. But in your mind, wait for it though, wait for it. In your mind, you know exactly you shouldn't do that. But it's so deep in your stomach and in your mind, you're like, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that at all. I shouldn't do that at all. But it's like, in a way, you just sit there and you're like, for some reason as humans, we just do it anyways. We do it anyways, bro. How many times? Because what? Come on now. Not with just that, with any decision like that, any bad decision, it's like, or you don't understand, it's like your brain, you control everything yourself. Like, I don't care what anyone says, you control everything yourself. Everything. Now, will he forgive you for my sins? Of course. He died for our sins. Died on the cross, gone, died.